Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see, the number 24th ranked team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense has the football first here today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, that defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only has he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. He's got the first down and more. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it. Over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands. It's Hill. They bring him down, but a solid game there on fourth down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
It's an out route, the catch made. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw it again. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And there's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Gets rid of it on the move. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. And with the miss, remain top.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the return deep inside their own 20. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Game makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the sideline. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Fights off a defender. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Ohio State.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina offense
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. It was a foot race and he won it. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. Let's start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, they look to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Ohio State, 28. South Carolina, 14.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Ball carrier tackled there. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Direct snap to the back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quick throw over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Ohio State, 42.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for a 2nd down and very short now. Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.